Hi everyone, my name's Zahra. I'm a survivor of domestic violence and abuse, of honour-based abuse and stalking. But that doesn't define me and who I am. It's just a part of my journey. And it's a part of my journey which has made me who I am ultimately. And I'm proud of where I am today. The life that I am living today is something that I only could have dreamed about. And I've got to say, it's going good. Albeit that I have endometriosis, I also suffer from fibromyalgia. So I am living in chronic pain most of the time, which can be really, really difficult. And that's why I am really honoured to be here today to talk about things that have helped me alongside my journey of self-care and recovery and healing. So, the most important thing for me has been creating a safe space, creating places in my home where I can totally be myself and relax and replenish my soul and my physical energy as well. And it's been really good. So the types of things that I do for that sacred support system, if you could say, are things like skincare and makeup. As you can see, I love my makeup and stuff. There are days when I have actually gone through phases where I didn't want to wear any makeup at all, and the thought of it was just so overwhelming and so draining that I haven't bothered. And those days are okay as well, it's part of our journey. There are days when I've really struggled with my self-care and I haven't been able to do my skincare, or even to get up and brush my teeth has been really, really difficult, and it's taken out so much of my energy, and that's okay. We have those days as well. But I think what takes me back is that you get to a point where you know that you have to rise above this. And I've been given a great tip by my counsellor. She always has said to me that it's okay to do it for a day. It's okay to do it for 2 days. But on the third day, you need to get up, because on the third day, it's most crucial, as that's where our habits are made. And if you go on to feeling the same way or acting the same way on day 4, the chances are that it will fester. Now, I'm a bit of a scientist in the background, so I actually have tried this out, and I have to say she was absolutely correct. If you go beyond day 4, it does drag on for a bit. But again, when you've got spaces in your home or things that you turn to get you out of that place, it always really, really helps. So skincare, makeup are my first and foremost things, but you know, there's only so much makeup you can do, there's only so much skincare you can do. And when you're feeling really down and depressed, you don't even care about fashion or clothing or what you're wearing. So let me talk about a few things that have helped me with my journey of well-being, what type of things that I like to do. So I'm a Muslim, so journaling and self-reflection and assessing myself and seeing that I'm being a great human being are something that's really, really important, because as Muslims we're taught that we should always be on a path of continuously improving ourselves, and part of that is done with self-reflection. So journaling is really, really something that's important to me. I've got journals like this, and I've also got plain journals that are just absolutely just a blank journal space. And what I actually do is I will look at things like the positive things I've done, things that I want to work on, things that matter to me, and I will write about all of that. I'll write about my feelings, my emotions, what I've learned from it, all those things that are really, really important when it comes to reflecting upon the day. So that's something that I will spend like time every single day trying to do. And I will go and I will go into my bedroom, have a quiet space, and I will sit down and I will reflect upon every single thing that's happened or that's important to me. And I've got to say, sometimes it's not even every single thing. It's just reflecting on where I am, what mental space I'm in, and looking at the day and how it's been. For me, I think colours are really, really important. I actually chose this journal because it was blue, and I think it's only printed in blue. I'm not sure if it's printed in any of the colours, but blue is one of my favourite colours. So I made sure that I picked this up when I saw it. Other things that I really, really love to do are simple things like a bath bomb, for example. I actually was really, I haven't been able to have a soak in my bath for so long because of the fibromyalgia and the chronic back pain that I have and pelvic pain. So the other day, I was cleaning up the bathroom and I was like, you know what, today I'm going to have a bath, and it was absolutely amazing, something that I haven't done in such a long time, and I really enjoyed it. I made sure there was like some background music on in the bathroom, and just took my time and really relaxed and left feeling really replenished and feeling like I was in a better place to manage my pain than perhaps I thought I was. Other things are simple things like candles. So this is a candle that somebody gifted me, and it's been amazing. She made one for every single one of my family, for me and my children. So things like candles, I like to light candles up around the house. And I haven't opened that one because it's so special to me and I'm waiting for a special occasion. But it doesn't have to be like an expensive Yankee candle. I think these days it's pretty good. You can go into the supermarkets and they have little candles. They even have tiny little tea lights. And I think sometimes just lighting it up and having like that smell around you, that aroma that works for you. For me, I'm like a lavender, rose, vanilla. I like floral scents, so anything that smells floral, or oud. Oud is something that I've been in love with for absolutely years and years, and there's lots of things available now on the market. So lighting up a candle whilst you're journaling, or even if you're not doing anything and you're just lazing around and you're in bed, that really, really helps. Other thing I love is quotes. I am such a quote girl. You will find like my old journals, diaries, everything. I've quotes written everywhere, and I have got a quote wall, and I've bought something recently. It's quite big, so I don't know if it's going to fit the scene, but it's this. So this is a quote from a dialogue actually from a Bollywood movie. And in it, a very famous actress called Kareena Kapoor says, "Main apni favorite hoon." So that quote for me, well, let me translate it first. That quote is, "I am my favorite." So I think sometimes things get lost in translation. So with this, what she's actually trying to say is that she's got a lot of self-love for herself. She's got a lot of self-respect. She really, really values herself, and I think that's such a goal to have. What I actually did was I got it engraved, and I've got it over here on my pendant, and I wear it all the time to remind me that the best love that we have in our lives is the one that we have with ourselves, and very often it's the one that's overlooked. We forget about everything else. We focus on being the greatest partner, the greatest mother, daughter, friend, whatever role you're in at work. We focus on so many other things, but the most important relationship we will have is with ourselves. And the reason why I got this done on a chain, and I did it so long, is because I struggle with anxiety. I have acute anxiety. So and my anxiety, it hits me in the middle of my chest, and this is kind of like the same place where I get my anxiety, just up around here. So I thought, if I've got it on a chain, it's something that I can hold on to, something I can, you know, touch with my skin, and it will help remind me that, you know, I am my own favourite, that I've overcome so many things, and those things actually don't define me. And I think when you've got things like complex PTSD, you do relive traumas and flashbacks, and very often it can feel as if you're at the end of your limit, that you're in a dark space. So that's something that I've done to help me. And you know, these days I think there's so many little things that we can have as little reminders, even like a crystal or a stone in our back pocket or in our wallet, in our bag. Simple things like this that don't necessarily cost a fortune can be really, really good. The other thing that I'm also fond of is travelling, and I haven't been able to do a lot, partially due to my health conditions. And the second one, obviously, when you've got children, taking them out of school could be difficult as well. And I haven't been back to Pakistan since 2017, and I really, really miss Pakistan, and it's a place where I really, really long to go. So I bought my quotes for the wall. I also bought this, which is Badshah Mosque, which is a famous mosque in Lahore, and I put it up as a reminder, as a goal to myself, that I am actually going to go there one day, and I'm going to visit with my family, inshallah. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, by the way, inshallah means God willing. So yeah, there's little things that you do have as reminders. The other one, you're going to say, how many has she bought? But the other one is this one. It's just a very, very beautiful piece of artwork, which has something really important written in it for me as a Muslim. So I won't go into all of that because I'm quite conscious of the time that we've got. And the last final one is this one, which I absolutely loved. And my daughter sat here passing me all the things. So this one here, it says Bar Mijo. So it's quite a funny one. It's literally telling people to go away. So I thought, you know what, that's a great one, because sometimes as great as people are, they can also perhaps not align with what we need to hear or what we value as human beings, and it can be quite upsetting to deal with all of that. Sorry, I'm shuffling around because of my pelvic pain. I can't sit in the same position for too long. So yeah, these are the little things that I've invested in and made a part of my living room, my safe space. And it doesn't have to be a lot. I think sometimes things are really overrated. Even if you just clean up a space and be like, this is the space where I'm gonna be at. Or if it's not clean, it doesn't matter. Like, if that's your space, like if that's, like, for example, your side of the bed, if that's your side of the bed and that's where you feel comfortable, then that's fine. It doesn't have to be something that's extraordinary or expensive or whatever. It's just whatever works for you. So one thing that I'm focusing on, so the question that I've got is for what, and #39, one step that I'm taking this week towards creating a space that feels nourishing to me is I always journal in the same space, and I've realised that perhaps that's something that I could change. So this week I'm actually changing spaces, and I think it's absolutely fantastic as summer's coming along and we've got more light and the sun is out. So I've decided, instead of journaling in my room, or in the summer I journal in my conservatory, I'm actually going to move to the living room because I've got some lovely windows here with lots of bright light, and I'd like to stay here and just spend a bit of time. And also with the quotes that I've got up, I think it'd be really, really empowering, and there'll be polite reminders on those walls about where I am and what I'm feeling for this week, because this week for me is a week that is full of a lot of big changes, and it can be quite overwhelming with those changes. I'm actually changing from my role at Back-In, where I've been working for the last year and a half as the community rehabilitation lead, and I'm changing into a researcher. I'm starting my PhD on Wednesday, which I believe is the same day, Wednesday the 1st of April, which is the same day that this video will be sent out to all the different platforms, and I'm super grateful to be in a position where this message of mine is going to go out to so many other women. And I think often we feel as if it's too late to do something, but I just want to give you a reminder that it's never ever too late to do something that brings you joy, that brings you peace, that makes you feel as if you are who you are. So it can be anything you want to do. It can be something simple, but it's never too late. So yeah, I'm starting my journey on my PhD today, which is a massive goal for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. So things that give me comfort and give me that strength to carry on are things like this jumper. Like, it's absolutely nothing, it's just a simple jumper, but it's really, really warm and soft and comforting, and I'm a big leopard print fan. I absolutely love it. My nephews and nieces call me Auntie Cat, which I think is really cute and loving. So I like things that are soft and comfortable, so that that's what I wear. Like, you know, the two-piece corsets are absolutely amazing, loungewear is absolutely amazing. I think it's all been about comfort for so many years. I wasn't able to actually focus on that because of the roles that I had. We would always be in smart office wear. But I think over the years, gradually, due to my pain and not, you know, the elasticated bands feeling quite uncomfortable on my stomach and things like that, I've actually changed my dress sense and style to what works for my body instead of what works for society. And I think there's power in taking back those spaces and using our power as women in fashion to wear things that make us feel comfortable. So for me, it's always about comfort, always about anything that is warm. I feel the cold quite badly, so having something and wearing something that is warm is always really, really great. When it comes to scents, like I said, I'm about floral scents. I absolutely love rose. Rose oud has been my favourite for probably about 30 odd years, or maybe even longer. Yeah, 30, 40 years. It's been my favourite for a very, very long time. It helps me calm down, it helps me feel relaxed. Lavender also is one of my favourites. So those type of scents and textures and colours around me will always make me feel quite grounded and relaxed. So I do have a special space. Unfortunately, because of the cold, I haven't gone on in there today, and it was really, really cold. It's my conservatory. I've actually got a bookshelf in there with all my favourite books, and it's a massive bookshelf. It's all across one of the big walls. And it's something that I created for myself because the rest of the house is all for the children, essentially. And I felt that even in my bedroom, I didn't have the space to create what I wanted. So I have floor seating in there, and I have lots and lots of books in there. And they always really uplift me and make me feel great about what I'm doing on my journey. I've always been a book lover, a bookworm, and reading is something for me that helps me escape everything, and I can venture out into so many adventures and really, really enjoy them. So that's a space that I've created for myself, and I think it's really important that we create boundaries for ourselves, and you know, we don't feel guilty about saying the word no. I think often we can just one sec. Oh, I don't know if you lost screen time for that. It was just the low power mode button. Often we can feel as if we have to compromise everything that we do, and I'm really guilty of this, of putting everyone's needs before mine. And I think it's really important to say the word no. As simple as it sounds, it's really important to be able to protect what's right for you. And if I've been quite strict in my life, and I've learnt to say no, and I'm still working on it. Some people might say I'm not the best, but I'm still working on it. And for me, having that space, having my time off, and being able to rest and recuperate and do my journaling, do my reading, make use of the spaces that I have in my home, for example, my living room, my bedroom, the conservatory. I think like every space for me is important, and it's sacred, and it's not necessarily because I've carved it out or because I've redecorated it. It's sacred because I think the space that I have now, the opportunities, the life that I'm leading now is only something that I could ever dreamed of. And that's why each day I try to always find the smallest of things to make me happy. even if I've had cereal and it's a bowl that I like, I'll be like, oh my God, I had cereal and this bowl is one of my favorites, and I'll be happy because of that. If I've made myself a drink, I'm happy because of that. I really, really find gratitude and appreciation in the smallest of things. And I think when we live and operate from a place of gratitude, I think our lives significantly improve. So it's really helped me through my life to just be grateful of the smallest of things. And I think that's the message I'd like to leave you with. We all have amazing things going on in our lives. If we just take it back, we are like really, really lucky to have ourselves and just be in the place where we are, and being able to enjoy, like, I don't know, a cushion in your house, the bed that you're sleeping on, the roof above your head, the food that we have. All these little things are so important in your healing journey and in reclaiming your space and being your true authentic self. So those things have all helped me. I think it's really easy to get lost when we have mental health issues, when we're struggling with our mood and with circumstances in life that can drag us down. And we are okay. It's okay. We're okay and allowed to grieve and mourn and take that time out for ourselves to just get our thoughts together. But I think it's equally important to ensure that we don't stay in that state and we move forward. And that's why the 3-day rule has always been something that I've always fallen back on, that if I'm feeling a certain way, I don't let it fester for more than 3 days. And I'm a talker, as you can see. I will talk to my friends, I will talk to my loved ones, I will talk to people around me to try and, gain perspective and to talk about my emotions. But at the same time, equally importantly, I will journal and I will write everything down, what I've learned from this experience, how I'm going to do things differently. And I like to apply that to my life, and I like to go back and read my journal entries and reflect upon what I've learned. So thank you so much for having me, and I wish Women of Wisdom all the best. I think the